Hello everyone, my name is Augusto and I'm an undergraduate student of English Language Arts at Well. In today's video, I will be talking about English as a Lingua Franca or ELF. Do you know what it is? And how does it differ from English as a foreign language, EFL? To begin with, it's important to understand the global role of English. There are many non-native speakers, and their contact with English often comes from colonial history or media. But English today, it's more than just language of native speakers in the UK, USA, or Australia. It's a tool for communication between both non-native and native speakers. ELF recognizes that we all bring our own backgrounds and accents, and that English belongs to everyone who uses it, not just native speakers. So while ELF isn't a dialect, its focus is on effective communication and embrace different varieties of English. Now, let's take a look at what English as a foreign language is.
Hello everyone, my name is Igor and I am also an undergrad student from Well. So, English as a foreign language, or EFL, differs a lot from ELF, English as a Lingua Franca perspective, since its references comes from the inner circle English, as in Kangaroos circle, where countries are separated in three main circles. The first one, the innermost circle, have countries such as the United Kingdom or the USA. Those countries have English as a first language, as an official first language. The second circle, or the external circle, is where English is still an official language, but a second language. For instance, countries like Pakistan or South Africa are in this circle. And the last one is the expanding circle, where English is not an official language. Here we have countries like Russia or Brazil, where the language is widely spoken, but it's not an official one. In teaching, the EFL has some emphasis in the grammatical precision and its formal use, trying to be the closest possible to the British or the US English. It's usually limited to the classrooms, and its main objectives are to engage in conversation with native speakers or to reach a certain work or academic status. Also in classroom, it has a heavy emphasis on skills such as reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And it's usually worked as if they were independent skills, as if they were not worked all together when we are learning the language. For its assessment, it's common to use exams like the TOEFL, IELTS, or the Duolingo English test, to mention a few. They are offered locally or internationally by institutions such as universities or language schools. Those exams measure your proficiency level, and if you have a bad grade on them, that would mean you're not proficient in English from an EFL perspective.
On the other hand, EFL tends to focus more on standard English. ELF encourages students to embrace their own identity while learning English, going beyond than copying native speakers. And invite us all to use English as a flexible tool for global communication in our own country. In a nutshell, we aren't saying that EFL is wrong. But according to the author Jimenez, it offers a very limited skills to the students, since they already speak another language. That's why the EFL plays an important role of recognizing our voices and our roots, treating English as our language with a free-to-use vibe. And remember, everyone has an accent, including native speakers. It's part of identity. And yet, on ELF, the language that students speak are not seen as an obstacle, which means that translanguage and translations are welcome. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers!
If you want to learn more, check out the references in the video description.